Hey, I got these brand new Genesis Power 2200 6S40C from um, Banana Hobby. I'm sorry, and they seem to be a really good deal. I got them on Black Friday. Unfortunately, when I charged initially these two here, it took forever to charge up. I have a balance charger. Let me show you real quickly. Um, Balance chargers I use is a Thunder Power balance charger. This one right here. So I always balance charge my batteries. Brand new batteries, I like to baby it. I learned that from Pete. He said to charge it at about lower than than 1C. 1C is if it's 2200 milliamp. It'll be 1C would be 1 times capacity, which would be 2.2. Actually baby it so it charges a little slower at 1.6. I believe I just did half. Normally when I do that, I've found really good results. The battery seems to retain charge better, hold a better charge, and seem to perform better when you slowly break them in a slow charge. And even with a slow charge, normally a good battery will charge pretty quickly within an hour and a half to 2 hours because you're charging it. Well, actually, normally when you get a battery, the cells should be in storage mode, which is 3.8, 3.2 each cell. And I, when upon getting these packs, none of the cells were balanced; they were so out of whack, and I had to balance it. A balance charge, and it took forever to balance charge. And then I had to cycle them, balance, charge them again, and then cycle them down again. The way you cycle it is you charge them up slowly, and then you can put them in storage mode, so it'll deplete about an amp at a time. So it slowly discharges your cell, and then you charge them back up. So it kind of cycles it, allows the cell to breathe. And through experience, I found that to be the best way. It's a slow process, but if you want to handle and take care of your packs properly, I found that to be the best way to break in these new packs. Unfortunately, these are brand new packs. I don't know if they had it very long in the warehouse or something. Maybe it's stored at wrong temperature. But when I got them, they weren't even at 3.8. They were at 3.4. Somewhere at 3.7. The cells were just totally out of whack and took forever to balance them. But I was able to get them balanced. At least these two packs here. These two is a total loss. They just won't hold they just keep getting out of balance after you let them sit. Even just a day, the cell starts dropping. So I'm not even gonna fly with those. Unfortunately, I was excited when I got these guys to balance charge properly. They were at 4.2. As you can see, I got this pack. I labeled this number 2. I remember that number 2 because that's the pack I flew on. And guess what? I'm about to show you right now is actually what I should have done prior, because these cells were suspect. It took forever to balance charge. I did get them to balance out. You can see it's at 98%. I charged them back up 4.17, 4.19. That's pretty much fully charged. Fully charged is at 4.2. It's actually at 4.2 just now, earlier. It took me a little while to set up this video, so it being on this analyzer dropped 0.03 volts, so whatever. But unfortunately I should have did this test which I'm about to show you prior to my flight, because what happens is when you don't test a faulty pack, which is what this is, you end up with something like that. So yeah, very sad story. I just got this Viperjet this Christmas too, and it had well over 40 something flights. I believe this was a 42, maybe something about that ballpark. I wasn't really counting, but I know it's well into 40 something flights, because that's approximately what I fly about a day, about 10 to 12 times, each jet. And I took this out at least 4 to 5 times now, so I'm guessing about 40 something flights. But anyway, what happened was charged that up. It seemed to be balanced good. I was excited. I flew with my other packs first. I have Turnigy packs, so it's in the jar here somewhere. I have other packs there, a lot of other packs. But I flew the other packs. I flew about 4 flights prior to putting this Genesis power in there, and everything was fine up until I flew with that pack. About maybe almost a minute into the flight, I straightened out. I did a full throttle run, and all of a sudden the plane was just going straight. Then all of a sudden I just see it rock, like out of the blue, just rocked, and then it just dove. I mean, I had my stick straight, and it just twitched, and then it just dove and went into tailspin. I'm like, and all my friends were like, "What the hell?" You know? And I was like, "That wasn't me, man. It wasn't loss of radio control either, because loss of radio control, you'll just go straight, or you'll just go straight. This was like something surged in the plane itself, and it caused the servo to twitch, and it caused the plane to just go erratic into a tailspin. And at that time, I had no control of it. When I saw that twitch, I didn't even move my sticks, and it went into tailspin so quickly. And even when it was spinning, I tried to pull out of it. It wasn't even reacting back. But anyways, I learned through years of flight. I've been flying well over 2 years now, and as a novice, I've learned when your packs get really low, even on a BEC, when it drops so low, the BEC will lose power, and then it'll start to surge and spike and cause the servos to do some funky stuff. And I've actually seen that, and I'm about to test this now. Amazingly, the plane crashed, but look at the pack. It's brand new, and hopefully other people who watch this video will learn from this. Always put a soft spongy thing. I taped this to there's actually 2 of them. I lost the other one in the crash, but there's 2 of them was taped to that. So basically the battery went straight down, boop. All this cushion saved the battery, and the battery popped out, but the plane didn't survive, as you can see. But yeah, put a soft spongy I guess airbag, per se, will save your battery packs. The one thing that should have died in the crash, which caused the damn crash, ironically that thing survives. But anyways, I'm gonna do a test. This is on my power analyzer. This is the test I should have done prior to the flight. I totally forgot to do it, especially on the suspect packs. But I'm gonna do a test. I have my BAC on there. I even have a servo on there, just in case if we do see any erratic action under full load. But I'm gonna full power, and then I'm gonna go half throttle, and then we'll see where it's at, and I'm gonna go full throttle, and I'm gonna yell out full, and then you'll see this pack probably drops. I mean, like I said, I haven't done this test yet, but we'll see how it goes. So here we go. You seen that? See, you hear that beeping? That beeping it became unbalanced. Whenever it beeps, that means it's unbalanced. I believe I saw 2 point something on this corner here. The rest of the pack seemed okay, I think. But let's try again. Let's go half, and then I'll yell out full. And I believe this cell dropped way below 3. See that? I saw that move. See that? That's probably exactly what happened. That was crazy. I saw this after rewind see the video, but I saw that drop to 2.7 or 2 something. Maybe some other cells went bad too, but that was really low. So you saw proof there. That thing started to twitch, and that's exactly what happened. I was just going straight. Once I full throttle, the servo did something, because I didn't move the sticks, and it just went into a tailspin. And that's on aileron too. That's hooked up to aileron. Where is it? Yeah, it's hooked up to aileron. That's exactly what happened. That's proof right there. Yeah, that thing dropped load, even with a BEC. And yeah, see the culprit right there. Oh, it's hot too. I could feel it's probably that one or two bad cells in there. But anyways, it was my bad. I knew the pack was kind of suspect. It looked good. It was at 4.2 all the way through when I flew it. Unfortunately, I should have done this test prior, or else that could have saved my jet. I mean, it'd be nice if they replaced my jet too, my kit, but you know, I don't think it's gonna happen. I just need at least credit for these packs. Maybe they can send it back and give me credit and buy something else, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty devastated. That jet was one of my favorites so far. I might have to get another one. I don't know. Kind of sad right now, because that jet was flying so good until I flew with this pack. I'm not even going to chance these packs. I'm going to return all these. Guys, send them back. I guess they'll send them back to manufacturer, throw them away, or whatever they're going to do. But anyways, they gotta give me credit for these, because these are all faulty. I bought 2.6 milliamps, 6 cells too, and those are just so bad I wasn't even gonna fly with those. But anyways, hopefully I can get credit for these.